the position of the police as far as security is concerned. And some of them, unfortunately, still persist that they have to protest. And this is why we are here. And I think it's very important, it's very clear since in the morning, the media houses are here filming, taking coverage of the events. But I am doing this because we want to set the records very clear. That the Gambia Police Force has been here since morning. We've engaged the students. We could have chased them away, we could have forced them because they have no legal right to be here. However, let me finish, then you can ask questions. I will invite questions. But because we recognize that this is an institution, this is a school, and these are our brothers and sisters, what is important is peace to reign. How do we sustain that? Because that's our mandate as a police force. And this is why since morning we've been here to see how best we can achieve that. But up to date, we are not relenting, but we felt at this point it's important that we also come as a police force and so to the media, to the people, to the Gambian people, that we are doing what we are actually doing in ensuring that peace reign within the university. And also, this protest that is ongoing is peacefully resolved. And that is our aim and that's our objective. And we've been monitoring the social media, we've been seeing so many comments. But since in the morning we've been here, I have been here, I have been seeing what is happening. And all we are doing is to talk to them, to talk to the students to understand that there are processes and we have to exhaust. Some of them quote the Constitution. The Constitution that gives you the mandate, the right to protest. It's the same Constitution and there are subsidiary laws that provided for you the procedure to go ahead with the protest. And if those procedures are not taking place or have not been exhausted, anybody, any individual, any group that goes into a protest is illegal. We have to understand this. We are all students. We have been students of the University of the Gambia, and some of us are still continuing students of the University of the Gambia. And most importantly, we are all Gambians at the end of the day. They have their concerns. What we would have preferred is for them to get back to the drawing board. The fact that permit was not sorted, was not given to them, and the team that they sent to the police to negotiate, as they claim, failed them. They can put up themselves together and go back to the police instead of forcing things. And I think that's the best way for a civilized society. So what we understand, I will allow you to ask your question. You want to continue? We have to ask. What we understand is you've been trying back and forth to negotiate with the VC, and all the time you will come back to say, let student leaders go and talk to him. What is his position on this thing? He doesn't recognize them. What is his position? I'm not speaking on behalf of the University of the Gambia. No, what I'm saying is, I am not speaking on behalf of the University of the Gambia. As you can see, I'm the public relations officer for the Gambia Police Force. What we are doing here is to ensure that peace reigns, to ensure that this gathering peacefully disperses.
Alright, senior police officers are currently negotiating with the view for the VP to come down and talk to the students. Alright, what is the position of the VP with regard to that?
Like I said, I will repeat myself. I wouldn't want to indulge into that, the position of the UTG or the VC. I wouldn't go into that. All I do know is that yes, we are here. The commissioner for PRU is here. The commissioner for KM is here. And senior officers are here. And you can see our team are on standby, all towards ensuring that there is peace. So we are between the students and also talking to the administration and see how can we compromise this. Because at the end of the day, that's what is important for us. For the Gambia Police Force and for the Gambian people is for peace to reign, because violence wouldn't resolve anything at all. So it's been over 3 to 4 hours that we are here. Students have been here since in the morning up to now. It looks like we are going to be here again for the next 4 or 5 hours.
So your position is that students have to disperse, but the VC he will not come down. That is the position that is clear now.
That is not my position, and it's not for me to say.
The position of the police is for the students to disperse.
Now, what we need to understand is this: if the police, we want to go by the position of the police is trying to ensure that peace reigns here, because the police has already shared a press release indicating that this gathering itself is illegal in the first place. That is very clear.
This protest is illegal.
In the first place, that is very clear. Since yesterday it has been stated. So the fact that it is illegal, they all know. I have engaged one-on-one to some of them. I told you, what you are doing is wrong. The Constitution you are quoting, the Constitution is here for everybody, and it's very clear. The Public Order Act is very clear. What we are saying is not what we want. What we are saying is what the institutions that we have put in place. You have put in place the Gambia Police Force. You have put in place the Constitution. So we cannot just come just one morning and change the Constitution. We have to go by what the Constitution says. And it is important that for people to respect that, for people to understand that there are systems in place that people have to follow to exhaust, to ensure that what they want, they achieve that. But it has to be in accordance with the laws of this country. What I am quoting, or what you are quoting, are the laws of this country. So yes, they can claim that it's democracy, I can do whatever I want. That's not the case. You can't do whatever you want. That's not what democracy says. That's not what is democracy. You have to be responsible for what all of your actions and your omissions. So that needs to be clear for the students to understand. And for the fact that they are here gathered and we have entertained them, because our message was very clear since yesterday. But we have entertained them with the view to talk to them as brothers and sisters and understand that yes, they persisted, they are here. We could have used force as early as, or we could have even spent the night here to ensure nobody comes into the building here. But like I said, the aim is for us to resolve this amicably. And I'm appealing to all of them. And I know some of you might be watching this live. Let me finish, then you can ask. Some of you might be watching this live. If you are watching this and you are on ground here, I encourage us and encourage your colleagues to peacefully disperse, and you can find another option.
So the way out for the police is for the students to disperse?
Yes.
Okay. And not for the VC to come down and take the petition.
If the students are insisting to stay in and the VC is also not in support of coming in, if he is not certain of his security because students are many, hence you people are already there. Can't you guide him, protect him 100%? The students arrange themselves just a 1 minute or even less than a minute, let them hand over, because the students, what they want is that let him come out so as he could show at least a love or a respect for them to be valued in their eyes. So let him just come out, collect the document, hand to hand, and go back to his office. That's what the students do.
I cannot speak on that, like I said. I have no opinion on that, because that has to do with UTG and UTG management, and that has to do with the VC. That's not my position. My position is that the students has taken upon themselves to decide what they have decided. Okay, they have decided. It's important for that to be very clear. But you cannot force anybody else to decide otherwise. That's also very clear. So you can say, okay, the students say this is what we are going to do. They are going to protest, regardless of the fact that it's against the law, regardless of the fact that it is illegal, regardless of the fact that their main student union, the SU of the University of the Gambia, wrote against this. Clearly, it's out there for everybody that they are distancing themselves from this group. And the sub-union, Ecomansa, that this school is part of, also wrote that they are distancing themselves from this, meaning as far as procedures and systems are concerned, this group is not recognized. That's number one. Two, but they still insisted they are going to protest. Now they have protested. They cannot force anybody else to do what they want. They have done what they want, that's fine. But they cannot force anybody to do what he or she wants. So they cannot force the VC to come here, and how to come here and how not to come here. That decision is up to the VC. But what we are saying is that why we are here, the Gambia Police Force, is to maintain the peace and security. Had we wanted otherwise, we wouldn't have been here at this point in time.
About that piece, it's just a suggestion. Have you guys put up to the VC as a suggestion? Okay, these people, they are already here. Understand? Can we just go out? We will guide you, collect the document 1 minute ago. It's just a suggestion that you put to him.
I have not suggested to the VC. I have not suggested to the VC what to do and what not to do. Like I said, what I am saying is what I will repeat, and I will encourage everybody. I will encourage everybody here, so that this is de-escalated. There are stages to protest. You all are smart people. I guess you understand what I'm saying. There are stages to protest. Protest can be peaceful. That same protest can turn to violence. And we don't want that. This is why we are engaging the group, and the group claim that there is no leadership. Everybody is a leader. They don't want to engage, they don't want to talk as far as we are concerned. Because yes, you say we could say we are biased. We could have also engaged the VC or whatsoever. But that's not our position. What our position is that we could have forced them to go out of this building. We could have forced them because they are illegally occupying space. What I mean by that is very clear. I don't want to go back to that. Because they went to look for permit to protest, which means they know before they assemble here, with the pretext, under the pretext of of protesting, then they need to stop permit. That is very clear. You all agree with me, that's very clear.
But your consumption here as police officers is not about the permit. Because when you came here, all the officers who came here, including the commissioner and even the commander of the PIO, their position is not that the students came here without a protest, without a permit. Their position is that let them find a way to amicably resolve the issue.
This is what I'm saying.
If you had issues with the permit, you would not have allowed them in the first instance to be here from the morning.
Exactly my point. My point is, we have already told you, and we've already sent a press release indicating that they should not be here in the first
But these are students of the University
of
the Gambia.
This is what I'm saying.
And there is no law that says without your leadership you cannot express your grievance. Is there any law that says that?
Exactly.
Without a student unionship you cannot express your grievance?
Exactly.
You can.
Exactly. Anybody can. But that person has to follow due procedures. That's very clear. You and I both know that nobody can just go and occupy public space just because you want it.
As far as I know,
is it a public space? Is it a public space?
Occupied their school.
It's not a public space. The University of the Gambia is not a public space.
It's a public space and they are students of the University
This is what
of
I'm
the Gambia.
saying. So because they don't own this place, no individual own this place, it's to the public. So therefore, whosoever is doing whatever within this, which is not in line with the administration, you understand what I'm saying? It's not in line with the administration, people who are responsible, who are mandated in governing and administration of the university. If you are to do that, you have to go through the proper channel. And the proper channel is apply for a permit for you to be able to demonstrate whatever you want. And they did that through whatever means, and the police was able to, the Gambia police was able to talk to them to understand. And their student leadership understood. A part of them, a faction of them who are here with us right now, insisted that they are going to proceed for one reason or the other. Despite the fact that the Gambia police force came out very clear that if they do continue, it's a violation of the constitution. And that's very clear. You and I both agree on that. Yes, you can say, and you can say whatever you say, just like you have mentioned, that is their school or whatsoever, but this school is a public space. And that's very clear. So, yes, thank you.
My concern is like, I know they said they don't organize the group that is protesting.
Are you a journalist?
Of course, from foreign.
Okay.
Yeah. So the issue is it that these are students of the university and they have their concern? So it doesn't matter whether they are on the university or they are not on the university. The moment they have their issue.
Is that your opinion?
I'm saying,
is that your opinion?
They are students of this university.
When you say it doesn't matter, is it your opinion? Or is it a fact? Is it your opinion or is it a fact?
Now the question.
No, is it your opinion?
Not with the question.
Okay.
They are students of the university and they have their concern. And I think it's wise that they should find ways
the
to engage
university has a
students.
system.
You
agree with me? In our compound, we have systems in our compound.
Yeah.
We have a father, we have mothers, we have our parents, we have our siblings. Yeah. And in a compound, if you want to do anything, regardless of how much money you have, you want to build, construct in that compound, you don't just go and start digging. You follow procedures. You have your father, you have elders in the compound, you consult that this is what I want to do. So we have to understand this is a nation that we are building. No, let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. This is a nation that we are building. This is no child's play here. These are individuals. These are the future leaders of this country. Yeah. We have to ensure that these future leaders of this country are people who abide by the law.
No, so
because that's the only way. That's the only way in this country.
With their concern, what
they should not be here in the first place.
Yeah, we agree on that.
Yes. So what we are saying is, I am appealing to them and anybody else who can talk to them to please ask them to disperse. Please.
That's your point.
Thank you.
We are ready now. You can say something?
Interview. Man, Mo Lai Man. Okay, my name is Mo Lai Man.
Okay, can you tell us your stand on this protest?
Yeah, I'm a banking and finance student, third year student at the University of the Gambia. Yes.
Stand on this protest. What are you against him for this protest?
Yeah, all we need is the visitor come down and take our demands. That's all we need. Yeah, that's the only thing we need. Yeah, we just want them to reinstate the lecturers that they dismiss. Yeah, because how can you dismiss a lecturer 2 weeks before exams? A lecturer is on investigation. Why are you giving him courses to take? If you know the lecturer is already on investigation. If you not have given him course, 2 weeks to exams, you dismiss the lecturer. It's for our own benefits. because those lecturers are very important to the university. We all know what they did at the university, the impact they are making right now. Everybody knows it. Yeah. But the lecturer is, those lecturers are, if you combine the students they are taking, it's more than 1,000 students. Yeah.
Wait, can you allow me now? Select the people that police, no, it's a private initiative. We are having a meeting. Kita analyze saja. Wala wakilin niya na.
Dr. Aliu Jiba and Professor Matan Jai. We are currently at the University of the Gambia right now. As you can see, these are the concerned citizens standing behind me. Currently, they are negotiating among themselves. In the morning, there was a peaceful demonstration whereby they were calling the Vice Chancellor of the University of the Gambia to come down and negotiate with them, rather. But he did not come down, but instead he rather called the armed forces, the PIU rather. He rather called the PIU to intervene, and that make the students to be wild and come out with their large numbers. Currently, as you can see, the PIUs are standing in front of us here, and the others are standing on top of the building. Behind me are the concerned citizens, concerned students with their banners chanting, "Vice, we need you here. Vice, we need you here."
He's ready to compromise something. We will also compromise. When he's ready to compromise, we also will.
mbokk yi comme ni ngeen ko gisee bi mo nek protest bu nek di go on right now ci University of the Gambia fo xamanteni ni students university bi ñoo gëna di wone sen ñaka and ci lutax ñu daxa sen lecturers yi currently PIU officers yi ñu ngi fi pour ndigal students yi ne nañ buy ground because sen protest bi is not legal comme mo nek ne mayut lañ permit joxuñ lañ permit pour ñu protest bi students yi fu mu nek ni nak ñu ngi bañ pour buy ground bi because dañ bëgg PC bi VC bi pour mu wacc ci waxtaan ak ñoom ci lutax ñu daxa ñi pour mu wax leen lan moo tax ñu daxa seen lecturers yi te fu mu nekk nii exam bi is already at the corner ñoom loolu rek moo lañ naxari waaye police yi fu mu nekk nii ñoom it ñu ngi taxaw pour gis ne students yi dinañ génn fu mu nekk nii ñu tasaaroo fii nii parce que seen protest bi is not legal right now loolu moo nekk di go on at the University of the Gambia the current situation comme ni ngeen ko gisee ñu lañ koy won ni students yaa ngi bañ PIU officers yi tamit ñu ngi taxaw ku nekk di wane sa ñàkk a ànd si affaire bi.
I mean, at first, VCB Mune, he doesn't recognize our presence. He only deals with the union and the sub-association bodies. Now he's saying that he has, recognized us out of pressure. Now he wants us to compromise something. He wants us to at least gather 10 people to go meet him in his office. But that is something that we cannot do. We are here as a group, and whatever we are going to tell him, we are going to tell him on behalf of the group and before the group. So now, we are also ready to compromise. When he is willing to come, at least here, for us to see him, but to go to his office, that cannot happen. Most of the students are saying he should come down here because he's not
I mean, he's not big for that. He's a human being. He's not big for that. All he needs to do, just 2 or 3 minutes, we just come down, we read our petition, give you the paper, and then leave. That is something that is not difficult. But now, at first, he doesn't recognize us. Now he recognizes us. We appreciate that. He wants us to compromise. We also want him to compromise. We cannot go and meet him in his office. Let him come. It's either here or here. We see him, we talk to him. That is all. That is all. Because personally, myself, the only thing I have in this world is time. I have enough time to be here. I can be here. And I know these people to have time. They have time. We can be here. So we are here. We are here.
mbokk yi comme ni ngeen ko gisee loolu moo nekk cadre yoo xam boo xamante ne boobu la students yi ekati mooy VC bi foog mu wàcc waxtaan ak ñoom ñu jox ko seen pétition bi mu xamal leen lu waral mu daaxa seen lecturers yi comme ni ngeen ko gisee ñoom fu mu nekk ne ñu ngi taxaw seen taxawaay bañ ne foog mu wàcc si waxtaan ak ñoom su dul loolu duñ fi génn PIU officers yi tamit ñu ngi maintain seen ground ne foog students yi génn fii so right now affaire bi lii moo nekk di xew at the University of the Gambia student bu nekk mu ngi wone ñàkk àndam si lu tax ñu daaxa seen lecturers yi at the moment boo xamante ne si leen gën a soxla right now so mbokk yi this is what is going on at the University of the Gambia ñu jàkkaarloo ak keneen.
That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Wo de kala janne wo nyata banda janne mbere dana nyim bankola hono ni mo be place odo inyanta lo ne ko mbol lekeje mol kam min fay wala moyle amanke min diare de ka wala ke ni la fe wo fe min diare de te da e fa su university no ye nyaado ko ya taraje ni be ne dalam nyaado ko dije mo buke criticize but mbol ka da janne ka diam le ka fonde ko we recognize you now we are coming to say we need 10 people you see the SU ning wol tarale ini wol diamu da wol ni nyole be nyokono we are not going to pick 10 people you talk to them now they be on your side they leave us we are not going to do that he has to come and face us talk to us we talk to him then we leave that is as simple as ABC he's a human being like us he's going to die and be buried we are going to die and be buried he's going to bury us let him come out that's what we said.
Yes, I mean, we are here for peace, we are here for only peace. So Mumbije is that we want the VC to come down and receive our petition. And it's very simple. If he doesn't come, we are not leaving even an inch. The PIU are around. We are not criminals, understand? We are here to, to show up, our rights. So we are not violating anything. So they dismiss our lecturers unlawfully. Still now, there is no concrete reason that they will tell us that that's why, they dismiss them. Students are suffering. We are paying our tuition fee. Only God knows, how our parents suffer to get this money and pay. So for over 2 weeks, our colleagues are sitting down there and not attending classes. This is not absolutely fair. So that is why today we are here and we will make sure that justice is served. That the VC is not too big to be upstairs. He has to come down. Thank you.
Badi ngolale kuma kongo mole yalon ko student ol bol la fo konko VC nying wala nyanta kaji mu yalon ko wala vice chancellor ti purani
no for VC kai I disappoint la as a student I am disappoint bakale because the reason is kai findinang let nga read in front of him so that along mo la concern mu about student we the students but VC ko no 5 people or 3 people officer ko na ya taraje purani wala negotiate and then we go home and then we are not doing it as a student we are here as a group so we are going to represent us as a group. So VC nyimba jila nanne mol tarajang mol na negotiate la faka mundiamu na be voice out VC ya moy leta niya di VC la in his office he's going to throw it he's not going to read anything we are facing many challenges and tuition fee is very expensive in university we are paying 18,500 each semester 2 weeks before exam you are dismissing a lecturer 2 top lecturers a professor and a doctor they are not a undergraduate lecturers or senior lecturers, they are professors and lecturers. You are sacking them for no reason. You don't even have any solid reason or tangible reason to sack them, and you are sacking them anyhow. And you feel like I can do anything I feel like in this country I can do. I can behave anyhow. I can do anything I want. It's not proper. The VC must come out and then hear our voice and know our concern. We are the students of this union. We are the university. If we hear about university, it's because of students. The VC is there in this management. It's because of us he's there. So now he's sitting there. We are here struggling. Since 9 o'clock we are here still now. We cannot see the VC. Up to 2. How many hours? Who is the VC? The VC is not God.
He's just a human being. Come out and listen to us, and we say it. And then he go back, and then he's saying like, sitting in his office, he feel proud or big to come out and listen to his own students, your children, because he's the father of university. He's our father. We are the children. Come out and listen to your children, and you say no. I'm a proud father. I will not listen to them. I will do whatsoever. It's not proper. And this is Gambia for you. If you have small advantage, small power, and you feel pompous or arrogant, it's very wrong. It's very unknown. We are disappointed in this VP, honestly speaking, especially me. We are struggling to pay this tuition fee. 18,000 each semester, we are saying that. Our families are not strong. We are struggling to pay this, even though you are discouraging us to learn in this Gambia here. In our country, you are discouraging us to learn in our own country. No solution for our problems, no solution for our problem. We will talk until we get tired, no solution. And the SU, Student Union, they are the biggest disappointment. They boycott the students, they boycott all of us, they boycott us. They are saying that if you go out, if PID catch you there, if they do anything to you, it's your problem. We are not responsible for your these things. And then they said that they are standing for the students in university. And then in any university in the Gambia, students have 75 power in that university. They are having 75 shade in any university in the world here. But then our student union, they are very weak. If they bribe them or they give them something, they feel like, yes, I'm there. They are there for their marks. They are not there for students. They are there for their CVs and other things and opportunities they can have there. They are there for that. They are not there for students. They disappoint us. Thank you.